I am your educator, Orpita Bishwas. Today, I will discuss about the internal structure of root, stem and leaf. I know this topic is little much clumsy, but if you go through it with comparison and diagram, then I think it would be little much easier for you to memorize. So let's start. To know the whole internal structures of plants, we must know the detailed structures of root, stem and leaf. Internal structure of root. These have some characteristics. These contain unicellular root hairs in them. The cuticle is absent here. Pericycle have one-layered cells. The vascular bundle is radial type and the arrangement of xylem is of exarch type. We will discuss it in dicotyledons and monocotyledons. This is the diagram of the root for dicotyledons and monocotyledons. We can clearly see here the parts of the roots. Those are the root hair, the epiblema, the cortex, the endodermis, pericycle, the phloem and protoxylem, metaxylem, the conjunctive tissue and the pith. The outer layer is the epiblema, cortex and the inner layers are the endodermis to the pith. The phloem, protoxylem, metaxylem, the conjunctive tissue and the pith forms stele in case of root. Now let us discuss in details. The dicotyledonous plants. In case of dicotyledonous, the epiblema is formed by one layer of parenchyma cells and this layer have unicellular root hairs. The epiblema is as same as the dicotyledons for the monocotyledons. Now the cortex layer. This cortex layer have starch granules. But in case of monocotyledons, the cortex have suberin in them. The endodermis is same in dicotyledons and monocotyledons. They contain Casparian strip and the passage cells. And the number 4 part of the root is the stele. Stele consists of 4 different layers. Those are the pericycle, the vascular bundle, the conjunctive tissue and the pith. The dicotyledons have pericycle which give rise to branch roots and cambium, but pericycle of monocotyledons give rise to only branch roots. The vascular bundle of dicotyledons contain 2 to 6 number, but in case of monocotyledons the number is greater than 6. The phloem have bast fiber in dicotyledons, but phloem does not contain any bast fiber in case of monocotyledons. The conjunctive tissue is as same in the monocoty and dicotyledons. They are formed by living parenchyma cells without any cellular space in them. The pith is absent or if present that is very narrow in case of dicotyledons. But for monocotyledons the pith is very clearly present. Now let's move on to the structure of stem. The epidermis of stem has multicellular root hair. The cuticle is present. The arrangement of xylem is endarch type. And the vascular bundle is collateral or bicollateral type. We also discuss it in monocotyledons and dicotyledons. This is the structure of the stem. The dicotyledons have many layers. Those are the epidermis, the inner hypodermis, now the general cortex. After that the starch sheath is present, then the pericycle, the phloem, the cambium is consist of the cambium and then the metaxylem and protoxylem. Next is the pith and the inner medullary rays. But in case of monocotyledons, the stem structure is quite different. These have outer epidermis, then hypodermis, and the bundle fiber is clearly rounded by the ground tissue. And then there is a presence of bundle sheath, phloem, protoxylem, and metaxylem. The epidermis, in case of dicotyledons, has multicellular hairs, but monocotyledons does not have any hair in the epidermis layer. Now the cortex. Cortex of dicotyledons have three different layers. Those are the hypodermis that has collenchyma cells in them with chloroplast, the general cortex layer that is consist of the parenchyma cells, and the starch sheath which contain starch granules. But the cortex of monocotyledons is absent. In spite of cortex, there is presence of ground tissue with only two layers, the hypodermis and the parenchyma layer. But for monocotyledons, the hypodermis contains the sclerenchyma cells, not the collenchyma. Now the stele. The stele of dicotyledons has four layers: the pericycle, the vascular bundle, the medullary ray, and the pith. The pericycle contains parenchyma and sclerenchyma cells. The vascular bundle contains cambium. But in case of monocotyledons, the vascular bundle does not contain any cambium. This is collateral open type, but in case of monocotyledons, this is collateral closed or concentric type. The medullary ray is present and the pith is also present in the dicotyledons. But in case of monocotyledons, the stele is quite different. There is absence of the pericycle, pith and medullary rays, and also the bundle cap is absent. Now the leaf. The leaf contains cuticle in upper and lower epidermis area. The lower epidermis always have stomata. The mesophyll tissue is present. Vascular bundle is of closed collateral type, and the arrangement of xylem is of measured type. We will discuss it in dorsiventral and isobilateral leaf. The structure. The dorsiventral leaf and the isobilateral leaf. This both leaf contains upper epidermis and lower epidermis, but there is difference. What is this? In case of dorsiventral leaf, there is only presence of stomata in lower epidermis, but in case of isobilateral leaf, we can see the stomata in lower epidermis and also in the upper epidermis. There is presence of xylem and phloem, and we can clearly see that the dorsiventral leaf have palisade parenchyma and spongy parenchyma. But in case of isobilateral leaf, there is only presence of one type of mesophyll tissue. The upper epidermis of dorsiventral leaf do not have any stomata, but the isobilateral leaf have stomata in the upper epidermis layer. The lower epidermis in both dorsi and isobilateral leaf contains stomata in them, and there is also presence of cuticle. The ground tissue of dorsiventral leaf consists of two different layers, the palisade parenchyma and the spongy parenchyma. The palisade is situated on the upper part and the spongy parenchyma is situated on the lower part. The ground tissue is consist of the mesophyll tissue, but the isobilateral leaf, the ground tissue is homogeneous type and only contain spongy parenchyma cells. The vascular bundle of dorsiventral leaf is closed collateral type, and this also have bundle sheath in them. It is one layered, and this layer do not have any chloroplast. But vascular bundle of isobilateral leaf is multilayered and contains chloroplast in them. If you have any question, please comment below. Also, you can ask your queries in our Gmail account. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe our Bioholic channel. We will meet on next Monday with a new topic, the morphology of the flowering plants. Thank you.